in this video, we're gonna go over the top 5 yordles that terrorize low elo games, going from minor nuisances all the way up to champions you never want to see the enemy team lock in. Starting off first with Kennen. Kennen is a champ who solely exists to make you hate the CC in this game with a burning passion. His Q is actually pretty chill, it just kind of pokes you out and stacks his passive, so not super bad. And that's the last compliment I'm giving him. Now onto his passive, cause oh boy. Now Kennen's passive is that when he stacks 3 marks on an enemy champ, he will stun them for 1.25 seconds. Now that sounds annoying, and it is, but at least he needs 3 marks to stack it, right? Well, no, actually. Riot made it so he needs 3 stacks to hit so that you get CC'd, but then gave him his W, which is just an unavoidable lightning strike that stacks his passive. So yeah, he really only needs 2 procs to actually hit his CC since his W is gonna land anyway. Oh gosh, and his E. So in Kennen's E, he can stack his passive twice, it gives him insane movement, and it basically makes it so if he doesn't want to interact with you during laning phase, he just doesn't have to, like at all. And his ultimate, the star of the show. I'm not gonna harp on it too much since his power budget is centered around the fact that his ultimate's supposed to be stupid. But just breaking it down really quickly. He summons a Circle of Doom and Despair, which at max level does 110 plus 22.5% AP every 0.5 seconds, increasing in damage by 10% after every strike. So at max, that's 825 plus 168.27% AP. And it provides stacks for you. Like I said, this ultimate is stupid. But he's only number 5. So moving on to number 4, we have Vex. Now, I like playing champs with dashes, sue me. And Vex's passive, funnily enough, makes it so every time you dash, she stacks her passive and gets 1 step closer to CCing you and just erasing you off the board. If you're fighting Vex with a dash in your kit, you better pray you can skill gap her. Because if you so much as think about closing the gap, she's gonna CC you and blast you into the next century by unloading her entire kit in like 0.5 seconds. Oh, and her ultimate just turns her into a rocket. You cannot run from her. Dastardly champ, and that's the reason she's at number 4. At number 3, we have Teemo. Now, I'm sure no one will argue with me on this pick, and if they do, it will only because they think he should be higher up on the list. After this little bundle of hate and malice gets static, don't even think about getting CS. And once he gets malignance, do not even consider going into the river unless you want to feel the full weight of a neutron star straight to your health bar. And let's not forget about his blind. Getting hit by a Teemo blind is the closest thing to a humiliation ritual one can experience playing League of Legends. Being able to do nothing but sit there while this little furball pelts you with his little darts and your health bar disintegrates isn't a punishment I would wish on my worst enemy. Well deserved number 3 spot. At number 2, we have Fizz. Every day I hop on League, I count my lucky stars he's not meta, because I have nightmares of having to lane against a Fizz. Fizz having the amount of safety he has from his E is downright criminal. And not just that, because you better hope you're not within an 8-mile radius of him when he comes back down, because you are getting eradicated from existence if you get hit by that. And the rest of Fizz's kit just has so much damage in it as well, which is why he sits very comfortably at number 2 on the list. And at number 1, last but most certainly not least, we have Heimerdinger. I know I've harped on how impressive the previous characters are in lane, but there is still a chance you have a laning phase against them. Now with Heimerdinger, it's not even worth thinking about. He's not even that big of a deal once you get out of lane, but you will not be playing the game until like 15 minutes if he is your laner. You get to sit back and farm under tower, and you better not get hit by his admittedly hard to hit CC, because then you're losing half your health bar. Oh, and also, you're not allowed to go into any bushes without bush checking first for the rest of the game, or you will just get one shot. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. Of course, let me know if you guys agreed with my list, and if you didn't, let me know what your rankings would be in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.